One of my favorite techniques to use for writing melodies is the fact that one note can have a totally different feel depending on what chord you put it over. So you can switch between two different chords while harmonizing the same note with both of them. Here, let me show you. Let's say we're in C sharp minor. We could put a C sharp up here. And first, we can harmonize it with an A major chord down here, which would be the flat 6 chord in C sharp minor. Now, we could put an F sharp major chord over here, which is technically outside the key of C sharp minor. It would be borrowing from the parallel C sharp Dorian to get a major 4 chord, which is one of my favorite chord tricks to do when going outside the scale. I don't know if you noticed, but at least to my ears, the C sharp over the F sharp major chord has a much brighter feel to it than the C sharp over the A major chord. Now I can add some extra chords in here to make it more interesting. I just added in a C sharp minor chord and a B major chord in between the A major chord and the F sharp major chord, and then a G sharp minor chord at the end, which kind of forced back into the A chord at the beginning. So I harmonized most of these chords over here with the third note in the chord. C sharp gets harmonized with the A chord, D sharp gets harmonized with the B chord, etc. But then over here I started harmonizing with the fifths, until here again I harmonized with the third of the G sharp minor. If you've heard a bit of my music, you might even be able to tell already that this sounds like a chord progression I'd probably make for one of my songs. It sounds sort of similar to the chord progression from my song Miracles, I guess. So I just like how the C sharp note, the key center, can have a totally different feeling depending on what chord it's playing over. The way I like to think of why it sounds so different depending on the chord it's playing over, and this may get a little complicated with music theory, so if you don't understand what I'm saying at all, that's totally okay. But my theory as to why that happens is because if you hear C sharp as the root over the A major chord, your brain is kind of subconsciously noticing, or maybe consciously noticing if you know a lot about music theory, that there's a flat 6 chord in the key, assuming C sharp is the key center. Then when you get to the F sharp major chord, there's a major 4 chord, and a major 4 chord is a sign of a brighter key, like a major key, or a Mixolydian key, or a Dorian key, but it's not a sign of a minor key, so it's almost like the song is temporarily switching into Dorian or even something brighter here when it gets to the major 4 chord. So that's why C sharp sounds brighter, I think, over the F sharp major chord, because it's the root of a C sharp key, but now we've gone to like C sharp Dorian or C sharp Mixolydian or whatever. So C sharp sounds brighter because it's the root of a brighter key.